Back to grinding. Alright, so looks like I'm gonna have to take somebody home. This guy. You notice how it's always guys that I end up either having to throw out or take back home? I can actually hear this guy snoring. Sorry, but he was just in the way. Should have got out the way. Is this technically classified as a truck? I did not realize how high the VIP spook bar was. Luckily, we're almost there. Shit, I can't crash into nothing else. And luckily, we're almost there, though. He literally lives in the hills. He got spooked. Alright, whatever. It was dumb anyway. I'm gonna kill this nigga. I'm gonna just blow the fucking car up because he keeps running into it. And there, he's dead. Alright. That's not how I wanted that to go, but I don't even care. I'm gonna be honest. And the firefighter was on it. Real talk though, I have to go back here because I actually need to do something before I threw that guy out. I probably should have ran into as many things as I wanted to on that one. Yeah. I guess right before I go do the I go sell more legal goods, I'll take a visit here and I'll do that because I do need to increase my popularity. You know what? I can't bring this in anyway, so I'll just walk in. Who brags about that? Yeah, I mean, look at my popularity, bro. It's not that low. I can go without increasing it. Okay, these two are at max. Some two. Alright, so we'll put you guys on organic produce. I guess pharmaceutical research. Doing sporting goods. I do wonder. Look at this one real quick. Whoa. Started flying upside down there for a sec. Come here, do what I gotta do here. Or you should be flying inside so my bike doesn't get ran over when I get in this tow truck. But oh well. Pull all-nighter, guys, so be prepared for me to be streaming for what will look like eternity. I gotta grind till 15 mil before I can start doing cars again. That way I have 5 mil to play with, aka customize these cars. Also, we're gonna be going in order. I have a list ready of cars, of all the cars that the civilian drives, or the NPCs, all the cars that the NPCs drive. So we'll go down that list until we don't have any more cars. We can start buying supercars. I think this is a scrapyard. I think we're stealing from another scrapyard right now. I have this car. Should get out the way. I didn't know what set their car off. Just hang up on that guy. I think that guy just said, I hope your whole family dies. I don't even think I have a family on this game. I don't speak, I don't eat, I don't sleep. I don't do nothing on this game besides kill people and fly around. Steal things. Hack things, you know, illegal stuff. I don't do any actual living. I mean, like, I'm basically a god on this game anyway, so none of that stuff really matters. Alright, so we did the salvage yard, we did the goods, we did the thing with the guy. I had to drop him off. I didn't want to do that mission anyway. To be honest, I hate that one. I don't want to get that one. So that means next is a car. I'm not in sight of the cops though. What cops am I in sight of? Fine, I'll pay this stupid.
Hey, what's going on?
What?
Sorry, but no. Okay then. Wow. Weirdo.
Lester, you've done and said a lot of things that I would definitely classify as weird. I'll sit up here for a sec. There we go.
I take it this isn't a social call.
How is this still unavailable? Okay, you know, I think I can enter.
Simple decisions don't freak
I think I
out
can
so much.
enter via a rooftop, so that's what I'll do. That is what I'll do. Insane. I hate how Lester only works half the time. Not good to see you. That whole debacle. Alright. Tyrus. I hope my pressure doesn't blow up because I'm spawning in this cargo bob. I don't even know where it is. I guess I didn't place it right there. I placed it on the side.
We've got a problem.
Wisely so. Oh, I know which one this one is. Someone right outside the military base doing a stunt jump. Or actually, I should be placing it over here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay.
If it isn't my creepy silent friend. Call back when your brain has started working.
Look, I hate this one. I'm honestly just waiting to die. So that... Oh, I have my oppressor here. I was gonna say, I guess I don't need to die, but no, I need to die. Just so I can get the police off of me. Alright, once the police are off of me, everything else is really up for grabs. You're so dead, you just don't even know it yet. I think I drove too far. Oh, they impounded my car, right? Or my... Okay, we'll just call my assistant to get it out. Alright.
I'm by my machine. That shouldn't be a problem. I'll have your personal vehicle collected as soon as possible.
No, I just gotta wait for... The heck? You're not gonna fight me, are you? Cool, mind if I get in with you? I was just gonna get in with you, but... whatever.
You're through to your garage.
Alright, look, bring me my oppressor. How?
Okay, I got stuff to do.
Okay.
How can I be of service?
I'll wait to die again. They're not gonna take my oppressor again, are they? I swear if they take it again, okay, they're not taking it. Damn it. There. Something tells me I'm gonna end up burning this this Tyrus. If it gets over 5K, I'm burning it. And before I get on this thing, let's deal with this chopper. I can't see him at all. I knew I should have parked over there. So I wouldn't have to fly, then land it just to get back out. So I have to land it immediately. Because if I don't, they just start shooting at it. And it'll start taking damage. I want it to start taking damage. Why are you guys so accurate, man? God, this really does not motivate me to do this mission at all. I must be honest. Look how accurate they are. No business. No business being that damn accurate. I think I should wait for them to respawn one more time. At least a helicopter, and I'll take it out. I don't really care about the car, guys. Unless that's it. Is that it? I hope that's it. But I got a feeling it's not, because I don't remember it being it last time I played. Is the door open on this thing? It's open. I gotta close it. There we go. Okay, I don't know how many waves that was, but I hope this thing isn't too damaged. Let's say this thing just does not want to get picked up. Lifted way into the clouds. I think that was it. Alright, next time we'll just shoot the shit out of all the guys that come try to take this car back. Looks like this thing isn't too damaged. So that's pretty good. White light is burning my eyes. I must admit. My eyes are being scorched. They feel like they're being deep fried. Alright, now I'm gonna, even though this thing is damaged, I don't think it's damaged too bad, so. Right there. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, y'all don't. Yeah, hell, I was just finna say I don't think y'all need to do that, but she was not joking when she said that. She meant every word of that. Let's start a fucking turf war. Help me, police! Everybody trying to kill me now. I feel like Miles Morales, man. You don't see the goddamn an entire gang shooting at me. I think they're a bigger threat than me. Okay, nah, I lied. I'm the biggest threat. Oh no, they are fighting them. What to say? But yeah, not only am I immortal, but I have a wide variety of weapons to obliterate you all. Immediately sit down, hop on the computer, and immediately sell the car I just brought. I risked dying twice. I don't die very often.
Look at me, Mama. I'm license plates for a living. Look at that finish.
Okay, so these are just the tires. I'm already at 11 mil. And try to get to. See, I know I parked that cargo bomb wrong. If I park it too far, like if I park it wrong, then it just disappears when I leave the shop. But if I park it right, it'll stay there. I don't get that. It won't disappear, but it'll get teleported to the railroad tracks, which doesn't make any sense at all.
Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you? Great. The aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy, sir.
I know the car is very hard to pick up for some reason. Most of the time it's gonna be spent trying to pick this thing up. There we go. 11.5 mil. Probably gonna get to a mil after I sell these goods that I've got. I don't understand how they can chase me all the way out here. Why are y'all out here? Oh my god, they're shooting the vehicle. Why are y'all way over here? I don't know how much money I lost. $310. Whatever. I mean, I still don't understand why they went all the way out there. I hate delivering there because they literally will chase me to the end of the earth. Oh, well, I was gonna pick them up and lift them to outer space, but they escaped me. They managed to evade me. Okay. Oh yeah, I delivered here last time, so my terabyte's already close by. Okay. In real life, man, my chin will be gone. It's about time. I'm not robbing them, not yet. Did I re-up on some snacks, I think.
Okay, there it is.
I'm sorry, man. Just seems like such a nice guy. Sorry, man. You started shooting at me? And I'll just go hide in my terabyte. Goodbye. I don't know what they were saying, but nah, it doesn't matter. All right.
It's there for
Yeah. It's fine. I always order another one for $0, which makes no sense, but I guess because it's my personal vehicle, but no. When I request my presser, it doesn't cost anything, you know. So. You know what? I forgot to go to the ATM when I went in that convenience store. I'll do that after this, after I drop this package off. It was the nearest convenience store and I'll Go to ATM. And I'll probably rob it. I will probably rob it. Most likely. To be honest with you. Shit is far. Mad far. Okay, that's easy. Wait for him to come around this corner. Shit. I spooked him. It was taking too long to get right in line of my shot. Got him. Bro, you see that shot? Oh my goodness. See that shot? Yeah, buddy, get out of here. I paid for this shit. Paid 18 grand for this stuff. All of this. Sir, why are you up here on a moped? Calabunga. Whew, that was a risky jump. If I had slipped, I would have fell right into the water, and there would have been no way to recover this. The 18 grand would have went straight to waste. Nope. A lot of people after me. I got 4 people after me. Y'all still couldn't catch me. You niggas suck. You know, I'll deliver drugs here. Or nearby here. Where's the lady at? I need to speak to you. Yep. Man, I was telling you to do that like 50 times. Or just spamming it. Finally decided to acknowledge me. Alright. Alright, I gotta look some up on my phone. I wanna know how much I'm spending. On these, on this shit. So I can subtract it from the amount that I'm getting. That's my phone. Yeah, so 18, well 18 gives me 3 of them though. So it'd be 111 divided by 3 times 18. 600 and alright, 666,000. So about 666,000 subtracted from 1 million. Oh, so I'm still making $1 million profit. Yeah, okay. Just had to make sure that over $1 million profit. Just I had to make sure that this was worth it. What was I gonna do? Yeah, I could have left that way. All right. Oh yeah, so I gotta sell the goods from an empty business. I do have to go to the what you the motorcycle club. This is the place. Damn, all the way around the corner. Yeah, I need a car for this. I can't pilot that car. Yo, I'm actually upset that they added that car because I can't drive it. So why is it here? Yeah, you better skedaddle. You don't know what this thing is. I might be an alien myself. It look like a motherfucking spaceship to that nigga. Man, all-nighter. Been putting a lot of these lately. I remember one time I tried to stay up for 2 days. I think one time I did stay up for 2 days. I don't know. I guess a little foggy around that area. But I tell you what, man, the sleep feels different. Hits different. I don't know. It feels better, I guess you could say. Man, all nighter though. I can always go to sleep in the afternoon. I don't have anything to do tomorrow, so I can always sleep in the afternoon. You know, wake up to some food or something. That'd be nice. And me and my family been doing a lot. It's always a lot when it's always a lot when, you know, Christmas comes and then my birthday comes right after that. Yeah, I need to visit everybody. That's another thing too. If they're not done using their supplies up, and you do a run, a supply run, or not a supply run, but like you sell your product, right? You sell your product, and let's say you got another business that isn't done with their supplies, right? You do what I was saying. You do what I was saying, where you basically you do a bunch of busy work in between sales, right? If you do that, then by the time you're done with the busy work, they've been done use their supplies, so now you can buy them more supplies. Because I'm not gonna pay $75,000 for 5 bars of supplies when one of the bars is barely used. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like that's a waste to me. I'll buy it if it's almost empty. Like there's almost nothing left in that bar. Then I'll buy a fresh thing of supplies. But if if 90% of the bar is still there, I'm not gonna purchase this. I'm not gonna spend money essentially to purchase a brand new bar of supplies. So. But yeah, man, I mean, like, I'm basically grinding my ass off here. This is a grind for sure. Not only am I doing this by myself, I'm doing it all day. This is the only game I'm playing. And I can stop at any time, but I can stop at any time. You know, nobody's forcing me to do this. Yeah. Yep, so you guys needed more supplies. I'm here to buy you guys those supplies. Leaving. Do not let this place get raided. Bro, earlier today they got raided and I died, and because I died, I lost my workers. I had to go all the way to Lipsian Island, or whatever that island's called. Had to go all the way basically to Los Santos City to get more supplies, or not get more supplies, but to restart my business up, because it got shut down because the police raided my shit. So I mean, like, see, it's charging me 60,000, which is the equivalent of 4 bars, but there's 2 bars that are still not used, essentially. So, yeah, no, I'm not buying that. You can clearly see that I still have 2 bars of supplies left. Each bar is 15 grand. For all 5 bars, it's 75 grand. So I should be paying 45. If I still have, because 2 minus 5 is 3, so that means I need to buy 3 bars of supplies. If each bar is 15k, it's 15 times 3, which is 45,000. I'm not paying an extra. No, I'm not doing that. I need to use those supplies, and then I'll buy them more. You guys have nothing. Y'all barely have any product. Y'all have no supplies. It looks like y'all just got raided, and I know y'all didn't just get raided. My meth business did. But looking at the product and supplies you guys had, it sure would look like that. I did just sell. You know what? I did just sell all their supplies. Not supplies. I did just complete a sale from them, so I shouldn't be so harsh on them. I don't know why I keep hearing those Christmas bells for. I guess it's for the snowman, but I don't know if the snowman gets me anything. Yeah. You guys in the weed farm, I think. Yo. Hey, you better not be getting my people sick. Yeah, I'll pay that because that bar is at least mostly depleted. By the time the supplies get there, and the bar will be gone. So, oh wait, I still need to sell. Plus, I mean, every car that I sell, you see, you have to. That's why I do all the extra stuff. That's why I do the salvage yard. That's why I do the That's why I do the source car missions. That's why I do all that, because the source car missions essentially pay for my supplies, right? If I source a car for 100 grand, I have to spend 20 grand to sell it to the specialized dealer, right? So it's essentially 80 grand of profit. So 80,000 in profits, and it costs 75,000 to buy 5 bars of supplies. It takes 10 bars of supplies for product, for an entire 5 bar of product. So it takes essentially 2 bars of supplies for 1 bar of product, right? And so I have to spend 150,000 for an entirety of 5 bars of product, right? And now I have 5 of these businesses, so 150 times 5, 75,000, or 750,000. Sorry about that. Yeah, 750,000. But it's less than that because if I source a car in between each time I sell product, it's half of that. It's like 350,000, and yeah, I mean, it's just 350,000. I'd rather pay 350,000 than 750,000. But that's only if I sell a car from the source car missions. If I don't do that, then I have to pay the entirety of 750. Now let's say, because I have a rough estimate of how much I sell each product for. So for weed, I sell weed at about 630,000, right? I think cocaine for about 400,000. That's $1 million right there. Then I sell meth for about 540,000. That's about 1,070,000. I sell forged documents for about $157,000, right? So that's 1.2 mil effectively. And then what's the last thing I sell? Oh, counterfeit cash. That's about 200K, I think. So might be more than that. I don't know. I'll just say 200K. 200K, so that's 1.4 mil from all those businesses combined. If I was to subtract 750,000 from that for having to pay for the supplies and stuff, then it'll be like 750,000. It's not a lot, but if I only subtract 350,000, then the forged documents and the counterfeit cash, those two businesses can pay for the remainder the supplies that I bought, the money that I spent on supplies. So essentially, I'm making $1 million profit every time I sell all 5 of my, goods that I make. Wow, it took an entire bike ride to the city to explain that. But yeah, I mean that's what it is. And mind you, I'm doing the source vehicle thing for essentially for free, because every time I do a source vehicle mission where I have to pay 20,000, I do a salvage yard tow, right? Also, I'm making passive money through my salvage yard, but as a little cherry on top, every time I bring a vehicle back to my scrapyard, they strip it down for parts, and I get about a minimum of 30,000, so about 30,000 to 40,000. So I get that basically covers the cost of the source vehicle mission, or how much it costs to sell to a specialized vehicle or a specialized dealer when I sell a top range car. So I basically get 100,000 because I paid it off with the scrapyard, the money I got from the scrapyard, and I get a minimum of an extra 10,000. So I'm basically making 100,000, and so it's 100,000 minus 75,000, 35,000 left to work with. So that piles on. So this is really, I'm not gonna say difficult math, but it's very tedious math. Okay, so yeah, about 75. So effectively 75. Okay, so effectively $350,000 is being quote unquote saved via source cars. So minus, let's see. So 35,000. Let's say 35,000 times 5. How much is that? That's 70,000. That's 70,000. $175,000. Right, so $175,000 minus 350 is like, it's 250, 200. $175,000. Yeah, right down the middle. So effectively, I had to spend $175,000 out of pocket, quote unquote, out of pocket, for selling all of my goods, or for not for selling all of my goods. Sorry, $175,000 for the supplies. That's how much I'm spending. So it went from $750,000 worth of supplies for my MC businesses to $175,000 for my MC businesses, all because I'm doing the salvage yard and the source car missions. So both of those things are very crucial, and that's why I say that in between selling product, you should be doing that. That's what you should be doing in between selling product. Yeah, you're quote unquote losing. You're not losing product technically, but like they're not making product, so I guess you're kind of losing product in that way. But it takes about like, I don't know, like maybe I don't even know, like 20 minutes maybe to do that. It's 20 minutes worth of product. I don't know. You're not losing that much, you know. Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. Also, like I said, I'm making passive income via nightclub and via salvage yard. So I haven't factored that into anything. So making $1 million there. Yeah, I mean. It's 200. I mean, like that's $500,000 from my scrapyard in my nightclub passively. $500,000, about 2 million. Let's say 2 million. Let's say 1.5 million. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 4.5. Or no, yeah, 4.5 million. And then 500. So I'm making not 500 million. I'm making 5 million if I sell everything. Once everything's maxed out, if that makes sense. Because I'm making $1 million for my MC businesses, right? Because I factored in all the costs for everything. If I look at my goods, my special goods, I'm making about $1 million, or actually about more or less 1.5 million from each of those. I have 3 of them, so it's 1.5 times 3, which is 4.5, and then 500,000 from both my scrapyard and my nightclub passively. So if let's just say I went to collect that money, both of them at the same time, that's 500,000 plus 4.5 million to come out to 5 million. But that's if I sold every day at the same time. Oh wait, I forgot to add the nightclub goods, so it's about 7 million, because those is like 2 million. I know that for a fact because I'm earning goods passively that way too. Yeah, about 7 million. That's how much I make, I guess, per, I don't know, per, how long would it take me to do that? About I want to say about a week. It's taking me about 3 days or 4 days, but I also been doing things in between, so I don't know. Oh my goodness. And then they just drove off. Like nothing ever happened. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I say it'd take me about a week. When I go back to school, I'm gonna have to study. So I'm just not gonna spend as much time on the game as I am now because it's break. I guess on the weekends, I always have the weekends to do it. Yeah, the weekend sound nice. I mean, because that's when I have time. Trying to think of what that schedule is gonna look like. I mean, I'm just gonna study between classes, and then after my last class, I'm done with school. So 5 to 8, play basketball. So depending on when I get out, I mean, also depending on how thick the homework is, because I usually do homework once I'm done with school. I do it in between times too, but sometimes it don't get completely done. So if I factor that in, quote unquote, I have to look at my schedule to see when I have dead time. I also don't know how thick the homework's gonna be, so, or how difficult. But let's say if this last semester was anything, was an example of how this semester is gonna be, then I'd say I'd finish before 5. Hoop from 5 to 8. Or I guess whenever I get done. Whenever I get done, I'll hoop. I'll go hoop, and then I'll end at 8. It'll end at 8. Come home. I gotta go to bed by 10. 2 hours. But then if I make dinner, take shower, all that good stuff, then I'd say I'd have no time during the week. I'd have no time during the week to play the game. But any free time I do get, this is what I do. Maybe, I don't know, it might take me longer. Who knows? That's why I'm pulling an all-nighter right now. I realize that I don't have much time left of my break. I'm going back to school pretty soon. I gotta start pulling more all-nighters. Of course, that means I gotta sleep for like 12 hours, but I do what I have to do. I want to enjoy this break as much as possible. But yeah, I was gonna say it might take me like 2 weeks or so to get this done. Or to get that done, to get 7 mil. I've been playing this game all day and I haven't sold. Well, I've sold a lot. Actually, a lot of my money's coming from my MC businesses, I must say. But it could be coming from my warehouses, or it could be coming from a lot of other places if I didn't have my MC businesses. But also, if I didn't have my MC businesses, it'd be 6 million instead of an extra million on top. So do whatever I can to make the most money. Plus, I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of just time to factor in. You just have to factor in all the time. I'm not finna do all that. I'm not finna get that deep. I think I've already gone deep enough, to be quite frank. It's the deepest I've ever gone into figuring out how much like I'm netting, essentially. I'm also thinking about investing $1 million in stocks. I did that on GT Offline. I was thinking, you know, what if I did that on GT Online? I'll invest whatever I make off of this in stocks. I don't even know how much 157, I think it was. That's how much I'll invest in stocks. Let's go around. Gotta go the other way. There we go. Do we even have stocks? Oh, okay, you can't invest in stocks. Oh, GTA Online. Good, I guess. Alright. Oh, I did need to go here, though. I did need to go to the ATM. So, that was helpful. Can I go to the bathroom here? Can I go through the back? I'm gonna push this lady out the way. Get out the way. I gotta use the ATM. Tell me how much I have. That's how much I have. It's too far. I'm taking this car. Ron. I sure was finna invest in stocks. Alright, go back. I think that was a police scanner. I gotta blow all those things up. I don't know where it's locking onto though. Oh, there it is. Yep, it's the scanner. Or jammer. Imagine my mic wasn't on the whole time. That'd be crazy. I'm just chit-chatting away about my finances, and then I'm not gonna rewatch this back though. So, who even cares? Alright, yep, you guys definitely have stuff to sell. I forgot I have to... whatever. I'm already here. I forgot I need to do the other stuff. The, just give me a sec. My bad, just took a little break. Yeah, let's just go ahead and sell it. It doesn't matter. I missed I missed the little intermission I was supposed to take.
Alright, these drops are only accessible.
Through a plane. I really just like this one because I have to fly low to the ground. If I can fly as high as I want, I'd finish this thing in 15 minutes. Because I have to fly low to the ground, that means I have to stay, like I have to follow the exact pattern of the mountain, which means that instead of flying high and then soaring right over the mountain early on, I have to wait till I get to the mountain to start flying up, which then, I mean, it delays time. Sure, by a couple of seconds, but it delays it. Just know that. Kind of remind me of that movie Planes. Remember, because the main protagonist, I forgot what his name was. No clue what his name is. But remember, he had to fly low the entire way to the finish line. Because he was a crop duster. A crop dusting plane. And crop dusters can only fly so high. The wings are too weak to fly any higher than that. Than the altitude he was flying at. They have to fly at a certain height. The wings will snap off. Which is true in real life. In real life, crop dusters are just not, they're not built to go high. They're dusting crops. They don't need to go that high to dust crops. But he was very determined to prove everybody. Well, I guess he didn't really want to prove people wrong. He just wanted to Well, I mean, like, okay, he got modifications to be able to fly high or higher, I guess. But his whole strategy was to fly low, just like I'm doing now. Instead of being a crop duster, I'm some sort of, I don't know what this type of vehicle is called, a boat plane, boat. I don't know, boat plane. I think sounds right. But yeah, I mean, because he was a crop duster, this is a boat plane, and I can fly at a high altitude without the wings snapping off, but it just won't let me. Like that, yeah, that reminds me of that. And, you know, I really hope they make a sequel to that. I don't know what it'd be, but I do kind of want to see a sequel to that because that was a good movie. I've seen it twice. Pretty good movie. Both times I watched it. I need to head back to land. Bring her in. Forgot about that.
What's up, pal?
Okay.
Okay,
That man is mad.
get you out of trouble. No problem.
Keep forgetting I can't just jump off the plane while it's still flying. It'll blow up and then the police will get all over my case. Yeah, I thought that was a good movie. I still don't understand how he was. I still don't understand how he went through that tunnel, and then he woke up in the next, I guess, checkpoint. I forgot what it was called. Those things were called. I assume checkpoint. But yeah, he went through this tunnel because he didn't want to fly over the mountain like every other plane was doing. Because he wasn't used to flying high. He still wanted to fly low. And somehow he ended up getting to the next checkpoint before everybody else. I don't understand how that happened. Plot armor. The plot armor was on overtime, that one. The only exclamation that makes sense is the train carried him there. But even then, one, how would they know he's on the train? To I guess tow him off or pick him up and bring him to the checkpoint place, because it was like a little spa place or whatever. I forgot what it was. I guess a place to rest up. Oh, it was a place to refuel. That's right. You have to refuel, otherwise if you run out of fuel, I guess you can't fly anymore. You just die because you're gonna crash. Yeah, I mean, okay, so, but before, yeah, like, how would they know to tow him to that place to refuel him? That's my whole thing. If they saw him, I guess they would know he was one of the races, but he's one of the racers, not races, but one of the racers, and be like, hey, this guy's racing, you gotta tow him. We know where he needs to go. He needs to go. I guess somebody could have found him on the train. He needs to go to this place to refuel. But yeah, I guess somebody could have recognized him on the train and be like, yo, know this guy. But I forgot his whole point of being in the race. I think he just really liked racing. I never heard of such thing as a plane race before. It was an interesting concept to me, and I liked the way they did it. Like how it was animated, I liked the story behind it. What I really liked the most is seeing all the different type of planes that were in the race. I like that they all had personalities, very distinct personalities, mind you. Ouch. Okay, we cannot crash. We cannot crash. That is something we cannot do. It's $630 drop off. We cannot afford to crash. Luckily, I didn't crash too bad, and I happen to think these things are very durable. I think we're good. I didn't realize I was gonna actually hit that wind turbine. Oh yeah, he was flying in the scene just like this, where you could barely see anything. Remember, he crashed, and then the Air Force planes had to save him. The jets had to save him. Also like how it kind of showed us that like the boats are alive too. Literally every vehicle in the world of cars is alive. It's not even, I'm not even that high. I'm still very low to the ground. What you talking about? Landing gear out. And let's ease up on the pedal. Let's land this thing. I don't know why I have to go way down there. Okay. I kind of want to watch that movie again. Don't know where to watch it at though. I guess it's Disney. I don't have the Disney app though. I used to have Disney Plus. Watching all sorts of things on that thing. I miss having it though. Watch all the Marvel movies and shit. Can you do that now? And there's a lot of Marvel movies I'm missing. Marvel shows and movies I am missing. You don't want to watch Avatar. Rewatch Avatar. Way of Water. I need to watch the new one. Avatar's such a good movie. And I love the concept. But no, the movie was honestly beautiful. The first two that I watched, but definitely the second one was fucking amazing. But I really love how it got better. Movies usually don't do that. Usually when sequels be coming out and stuff, bro, they usually get worse and worse the more sequels come out. Like even my favorite movie series of all time, right? The only one. So there's Transformers, right? It got worse. I still love it. I love it to death, but it did get worse. I'm not foolish enough to not admit that it didn't get worse, because it did. All right, I'd be a fool to say that it didn't. As much as I love it, right? But it did get worse. Jurassic Park, it did get worse. Of course, it rebranded itself as Jurassic World, but like this last Jurassic World movie that I went to go watch, trash. And I love Jurassic Park. And you know, the first Jurassic World wasn't that bad either. The second one was kind of like, I forgot more or less what happened, but yeah, it wasn't that bad, you know. It wasn't that bad, you know. But this last one we saw, buns, absolute buns. Bro, when's the last time you seen a Jurassic Park movie without the T-Rex fighting in it? Of course the T-Rex was in it, but it didn't fight anything. It just had this one scene where it chased it chased the humans. If you haven't watched it, spoilers, I'm sorry. But it just had this one little scene where it was chasing some humans, and that was it. It did have a fight at the end, which is, man, I said spoilers. Whoa. Back up. Fuck. I didn't. Fuck me. Alright, let's just put a pause. I didn't know that tree was that low. Let's go up here. I didn't know I was flying that low to that tree. See, that's why I hate flying. Stupid freaking plane, bro. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm about to kill myself. Dude, I can't get there right now. You see that? I'm just gonna kill myself. Oh wait, me killing myself automatically. I guess it doesn't. Alright. I can probably get there within a reasonable time. If I run for it. So it was supposed to be 6:30. I got 4:25, so I lost about 200K. I'm finna get 200K from my nightclub anyway. So honestly, I don't even care. I didn't realize I was flying that low to the tree. This couldn't have been a worse time to do this. Ridiculous. I've lost more all at once before, so not tripping. I've lost about 1 million. No, I've lost about 2 million to nothing. Just a bull. Oh well, we just gotta fix it. You know, what's done is done. We just gotta make sure we don't do it again. So next time I gotta remember, do not fly too low. I just need a car. Get your truck. Now last time I died, so I ended up failing this. So now what I'm gonna do, circle back to my oppressor, because last time I got out I just died. Alright, they're already out the van. I haven't killed anybody, so I don't have 3-star yet. Come back here. This guy's dead. Then I remove the launcher level
Okay, so you're in serious trouble.
and take him back to the place.
Help. Okay, okay.
At least I didn't fail this. Failed it last time. I have to set up my entire business. Yeah, she's mad that she gotta go back to work. She must have wanted to go to jail. Alright. Well, anyway, okay, we sold the stuff from the weed place. So we're done. We're basically done for a while. Now, I have to go way over to my bunker. Actually, okay, I really need to... I'll go to my bunker in a sec.
Johan Blair speaking. Oh, hey, boss. Oh, sure thing. Let me check.
Phew.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this because... I'm running... I just lost some money, so I need to start recouping some of that. Even if it is... via that. But I need to collect money from my safe, so that's why I need to do this as well. Plus I missed out on it last time. Usually I wouldn't do it when I have to go to my bunker, but whatever. You know what's crazy? I never even factored in my bunker. That's like $1 million right there. And good, so 8 million. I don't know how the products and supplies work on that one, so just gonna skip the costs for that. But I know how much I sell everything for. It's $1 million, so. If that was a jammer, I gotta blow it up. Of course it was. Ouch. boat itself sunk. Do you know that can happen? Okay. Well, yeah, I actually didn't know the boat could sink itself. You'll die. I guess I'm diving for it. Yep, it's still there. Did not know I could blow up the boat. All right, we need air. We need air. We're good. Okay, where's the ladder? Okay, there it is. Alright. I guess you learn something new every day, man. Pirates of the Caribbean was good though. The sequels are good. I like the. I think they got better as they went on. I mean, the third one was just the best one, right? So I guess the fourth one didn't quote unquote make it better, but it wasn't bad either. So that was alright. I'd put it on par with the second one because I'm not even really sure. I remember what the second was about. The second was always like the filler one. It feels like just a filler movie. I gotta draw somebody else home. And first, let me collect from this. Alright, that's the recoup for the money, the 250 I just lost. I gotta remember not to run over as many things last time. Looks like you were going where the other guy was. You sure you're not the same guy? Yep, this is probably where the last guy was going. Honestly, think about going to bed because I crashed into that tree and lost 250, not 50, but $200,000 to nothing. I mean, kind of minuscule money. What it was spent on a bull anyway. But I'm just saying, it's because I would have saw that tree if I was well rested. I gotta modify one car. Oh, I'm at 12 million.
Anything you need, boss.
Before I go to bed. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to bed. But first, I'm gonna modify one car before I do. Let's take a look at my list.
No problem.
Um, Tornado. Gotta find a tornado. Vespucci Beach and Del Perro. It's right here. So I'll be looking for it. Because it's right here. I guess I could just wait for it to spawn in. Wait for it to spawn in right here. Oh, Vespucci Beach / Del Perro. It says South Los Santos. South Los Santos. You just say Rockford Hills though. It does say that. Gonna be going to bed anyway. Jesus. I don't know what the hell's going on. What's happening? Oh my God. Ah, shotgun. Alright, I left my presser up there. Ah, whatever. Alright. Stop shooting me.
Hey, what's going on? I take it this isn't
Stop shooting me.
social call. Of course not. You're in trouble and you need my help. No problem.
Well, okay. Well, I don't know where I'm at. I guess I'll walk over there. You two aren't the car that I'm looking for. I'll just sit here until I see it. kind of want to know where this car goes. I'll wait 4 minutes and then I'm just gonna start going back to picking up random cars. I guess if it's not here, could try looking somewhere else. What else to say? Blaine County. I have no clue where Blaine County is. I don't know what he's talking about. I guess it's past here. Whatever, we're just gonna go back to stealing random vehicles. Seminole. I don't know if I have this car or not.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. I'll get back to it then. I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels? Aight, I'll get back to work. You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride?
Gotta make sure it's not this car. Oh yeah, okay, it's definitely not.
What can the best mechanic in LS do for you? Better than new.
Let's see. Let's go. Blue. It's gonna be blue. This vehicle's now mine. I do want to kind of do racing blue on this one.
Now you've got some juice.
Yeah, no, I don't like those actually. I don't know why I just spent like 5K on them, but I actually don't like those rims. I think I like these ones better. Keep looking though. Ooh, those kind of fit. It's kind of nice. With the stock ones. I like Benefactor. Yeah. Look at this thing. Nice. Alright. Get me off. Getting off.